Hey, it's your girl Jane Doe, and I'm here with LennyTV in the hot seat. You know, if you're an artist and you need to get your promotion or you want to interview with them, head up LennyTV and he got you.
Everybody, you tune into LennyTV in the hot seat, and I'm here with the queen of all queens, and she's not married to somebody, but she's married to the game. I'm here with Jane Doe. How you doing, Jane Doe?
I'm good. What's up with you?
Nothing, just always working, just like yourself. And when I looked at your bio, I seen that you were from Brooklyn.
Mm-hmm. From Brooklyn. Yeah, originally I was born in New Jersey. Jersey made me, and Brooklyn raised me.
Okay.
Because I was in Jersey, and then I moved to Brooklyn for primarily most of my life. And I've been in Delaware for a long time as well. So it's kind of like I was never stuck in one place. Mm-hmm. And I'll continue to do that. So I'm basically from every fucking where for real, because I'm here, I'm there, and I've been in Delaware since 9th grade all the way until now. So.
And what your original name was Naisha Rack?
Naisha Rack.
Okay.
Yeah, so my birth name is Naisha.
Okay.
And then, you know, back in high school, everybody was I rap, I sing, I dance, and I just picked up I rap.
Okay.
So that's where that came from. So I was Naisha I rap, and everybody would call me I rap, like just screaming and stuff like that in high school. And then, yeah.
What made you change it to Jane Doe?
Okay, I was gonna touch that. I was like, let me not step on your toes. So basically, I changed it to Jane Doe because this is a little different. But I had a friend who would call himself John Doe, and he always calls himself John Doe and stuff like that. I'm like, well, you John Doe, motherfucker. I'm like, why are you calling yourself that? He's like, cause nobody even know my name. And I'm like, well, shit, then I'll be Jane Doe. Then what the fuck you mean? Like, I want Jane Doe. So on Instagram, well, Twitter was out, whatever, it still is, but when I first made Twitter, I was not Naisha Rack. When I changed it to Jane Doe, somebody already had DOE, and they wouldn't let me have it. They were like, no, somebody already had this username, pick another one. So then I had to spell it D-O-U. Some people say duo, they're like Jane Duo. I'm like, no, Jane Doe, you know what I mean? So then I changed it to Jane. I was still being called Naisha Rack, and most of my videos you can find Naisha Rack, but actually, I worked with Jet Finks, and we did a video, I rap shake my ass video, and he's like, yo, Jane Doe is hard. Like, make that your name. Stop switching it to when I perform, I would say, what's up, y'all, it's Jane Doe. Everything else was under Naisha Rack. SoundCloud, YouTube, everything was Naisha Rack. He's like, yo, be Jane Doe. That shit's hot. Do you hear that? Jane Doe. And then from there, it's all history.
Okay. And were you on a TV show?
Yes, I was on a TV show that I do not want to talk about. Yeah, I was on a TV show. Okay. Yeah, it was an interesting experience in Cali. Yeah. So I do want to be an actor, like in anything, like actor, reality TV. Anytime I get an opportunity where I can be on a TV show, you know, I'm pretty much willing to do it. That one was like a reality TV show. Yeah. What was it on? I forget. I think it was on CW. Okay. So they're still showing it. You can catch me on CW. You find out what it's about. It's a secret. Okay,
I gotta see what that is. Cause I saw you posting when I was checking out the timeline. I saw you post that you were on a TV show, but you didn't mention.
I'll let you know.
So I was like, okay, so we got to do the investigation. Okay.
Yes.
And so your first official mixtape was it was called Yes Up.
See, everybody thinks my mixtape is called Yes Up. It's called Wise Up. Wise Up. So when I made my mixtape, I should have made it more clear. I maybe should have put in parentheses or like a hyphen or something, just so people can read it clearly. Because I mean, it does look like that. You're not the first person to do that. Everybody does that. So it is Wise Up. It's pussy spelled backwards. So you just gotta use your mind mentally when you're looking at it, or when you're reading. You're just like, oh, now I see it. Wise Up. You know what I mean? Okay,
yeah. Because when you were talking about it in the song called Sex, you explained that, you know, that, okay, Wise Up is pussy spelled backwards.
Right.
And then a lot of your songs, though, are very raunchy and descriptive. Are you inspired by people like Trina and Lil' Kim?
Definitely. Okay. So I'm inspired by Trina, Lil' Kim, Nicki Minaj, and it's a lot of like female shaming. So if all the females could stick together, how all the males in the industry do, we would be skyrocketing. And right now it's on the Nicki Minaj primarily. There is a whole host of other artists that are undercover that I watch. I was just looking at her the other day. I forgot her name, but it's mad female rap artists that are doing their thing. You know, Cardi B, and they're not going to get that same shine or that platform as Nicki right now because they talking that freak shit still. They ain't pop. So they can make a hit record and we'll rock to it, whatever, but they're not pop like Nicki Minaj. And pop is just, you know, whatever's popping right now. That's that genre. That's not like a genre where rap, R&B, things like that. That's just its own, whatever's popular, whatever's going in right now, that's what it is.
Why do you think that is, though, that a lot of female rappers don't get along? Like, because back in the day they did, like Queen Latifah, MC Lyte, and etc. They all got along in the 80s and in the early 90s, I'll say. I'm like, what do you think happened?
What happened? What happened was a lot of females came out and they thought that they were supposed to be the top bitch, the top whatever. I mean, when Queen Latifah and MC Lyte and all them was rapping, it was about unity, it was about power, influencing other females, males, it was things like that. Then, you know, came another generation where they talking about fucking and this and that, and it came to a point where it's like, they argued about who can fuck better and who can do this better, and they're probably forgetting each other. Men, industry hopping, getting plastic surgery. It's just a lot of haterade going on. You know what I mean? And the men, actually, I really think men had a big part to do with it because men turned around and started putting these females. This is the lady of the group. So you got Lil' Kim, who's the lady of Notorious. So she's the only female amongst all of these men. That could cause some jealousy because if I'm a rapper and I'm in the industry and you get picked to be with the main people and you blow and all that, I might feel like, okay, who does she think she is? I can't understand why Nicki Minaj and Lil' Kim could, like, I would love for them to be like cool. Like, I would really love to see them do shows, rap together. I mean, they from the same city, you feel me? But they just, I don't know what it is. I can't say it's hating. I think everybody wants to be that top chick. That's what I think it is. That's why they can't get along. Everybody can't be number one.
Sure. So how come now though, right? It seemed like over the past few years, every time a female would come up, like Nicki would shoot them down. I don't even know if I noticed on her, but I noticed that one time with Iggy Azalea. You know what I'm saying? She threw shade on her at the AMAs.
Right.
What do you think that was all about?
Honestly, I feel like Nicki, she's just like, she literally wants to be the only one. This woman has the power to enlighten other female MCs. She has the power to become a Lil Wayne and get her own host of females together and just create something that can last forever. I think that she's so made up that her brain, she's so smart, but she went it for herself. If she thought beyond the scope, maybe she's working on it. Maybe in the future she will have her own host of artists. Maybe it's more than what I think it is. Maybe it's hard to do that. Maybe it's not as easy as I think picking up this and that one. Like men do. Men pick up male artists all the time. They have these people under them because first of all, Rick Ross, whose age is stopping? You're getting older. But if you got these people under you making money, your money never stops. I feel like she thinks that she make enough money or she's gonna last forever. I mean, and she's entitled to feel like she's gonna be a star forever because some people are. Diana Ross, these people, Gladys Knight, all these people who are so old now in their 70s still popping, you know what I mean? They still got money, they still got royalties, they still making money. I feel like she has that same ambition to say, I don't need certain things like that. I don't need that to last, I'm gonna last forever. It is what it is, but I wish she would, like, you know, link up with me, Nicki.
I think Missy Elliott does a good job of bringing females together. I know now she's supposed to have a song come out with Eve, Lil Kim, Trina, and I think I know I got that. It's Eve. Okay, yes, it's Eve, Lil Kim, and Trina. She's about to have a song come out soon. And I think she's always been that way though. Like, cause she put Aaliyah on, you know, so she put Sierra on. Yeah. Missy, I think a lot of people, like, we forget that Missy is that one woman that's always about unity. Right. Even today, she's always putting people on. Like, is that one thing you respect about Missy and stuff like that coming up?
Yeah, I respected Missy. I seen her wave. She, you know, her and Timbaland. Her and Timbaland did a good job. You know, they collab. He did the production. She probably found the artist or whatever, but just uplifting people and still doing your own thing at the same time. You got to push the selfishness aside because it's like you're gonna get but so far doing that. You know what I mean? Missy can still make money off of any song that she helped or she was on today. Nicki, the thing is, she works with so many male artists, and I don't understand why she won't work with one female. Why can't you get along with nobody, Nicki? Why? I don't know. Like, it just boggles me, and I don't know what it is about her, because I love Nicki so much. I mean, I look up to her. She's inspiration. I want to take your spot. Clearly, I mean, I don't love you that much, but the thing is, I just definitely would love to see her collab with a female. Like, what is it with you or with anybody else that you feel like you can't work with nobody but pop artists? She'll work with Ariana Grande. She's worked with Sierra. What other female she worked with? She's worked with Mariah Carey. She's worked with Beyonce. But what female rapper are you gonna work with, Nicki? Whoa.
Yeah, I would have thought she would have put on Cardi B. I was surprised how good Cardi B was actually, and how she was. Yeah. She's doing her things. I would have thought, you know, she would have put on, especially since she's from New York.
Exactly. I'm saying, link up.
Yeah.
What's up? Like, I'm not gonna stay true to your hood. I mean, we're not from the same hood. I'm Brooklyn. Cardi B's from the Bronx. Nicki's from Queens. So it's like, whatever. You want to work with all these males and sham every female who's trying to make her come up. It's like, why even do that? Just stay in lane. And the biggest thing is, it's not even about that. Nicki won't say nothing until you start calling yourself what she calls herself. The queen, #1. Then she'll come and say, this bitch talking about she #1. Like, for her to be with Remy, that just mind boggles me.
Yeah, I wonder
for them to have deep beef like that, it's like, you would have thought they were going to come home, Remy's going to come home, they're going to link up, she's going to be cool. No, you doing a whole left beef. Same thing you telling Meek not to do, you doing. You beefing with somebody who, but now you just ruin anything. Like, now, what if I want to see a show Remy and Nicki? Can't do that because motherfuckers can't get along. She's saying, I'm not doing no show with this bitch on the same toll as me. It ain't happening. They told, you know what I mean? That shit will never happen, and you shut shit down for your fans. Like I always tell people, I'm like, when you stop posting on, you made this life for yourself. When you make, like, sometimes I'm a victim of that. I'll stop posting for a while. It's probably because I'm not posting just anything. I'll be popping. Or I just get into this phase where I'm like, fuck it, I ain't posting nothing right now. But you can't do that because people are on your page looking at you every single day. These are people who look up to you, live through you, and when you're not posting, you probably got somebody on the other side of the road ready to kill themselves. Oh my God, where's Nicki? Where's me? Why they not posting? Why? What's going on? Like, because they living through all the litty stuff that you're doing that they can never probably do. I think it's like selfishness. Like, you can't do that. So when you're beefing with certain artists, you shutting your fans down from their fucking most probably their wettest dream. You know what I mean? Like, damn, that would be dope to see them do that. Then it'd be dope for Lil' Kim, and then it'd be dope for Nicki to do a tribute to Lil' Kim. Cause Nicki got that, feel me? Like, she on some shit. She could probably portray Kim good as hell.
Ask you, with traveling and everything, do you notice a support difference or like a difference when it comes to fans and people showing you love? When you go to New York, Maryland, and Delaware, like, what's the difference that you see when you travel?
Jersey as well. It's everywhere I've gone, not to be cocky, people fuck with me. I come out there confident, talk my shit, sexual, you feel me? I'm touching myself. I'm not in a disgusting, what the fuck is she doing way. But in a way, it's like, okay, niggas, grab your dicks if you love hip hop type shit. Like, niggas is coming up where the crowd will be scattered like roaches. I come out, you know, it'll be a host of people, like people performing. I come out, now all the tension's on me. It's like, okay, what's she working with, you know what I mean? I try to do hits and no misses. I try not to make no corny shit. I try to make sure the beat's on point. I know what to perform. I don't go out there, I'm the shit, let me perform sex. That's the second track on Wise Up. It's pretty slow. It's like, Jingle, that one. So I would never perform that. I mean, I have. Can't say that, but in certain rounds, you just don't do that because then it's like, it's a party pooper. Like, what the fuck? Like, I can't get into that. I'll perform my first track, Jane Doe, and I'll perform the Mystical song because people know that song. That's something they can relate to. It's common to your ear. You're like, okay. And then, because 9 times out of 10, a new performer, they're not hearing shit you're saying. They're too busy looking at you, looking at your delivery. Well, now, who the fuck is this? What the fuck is she doing? What the fuck is she talking about?
Yeah.
some people don't grasp that. You got other people who are more attentive listeners. So they hear everything you're saying. They're like, damn, oh shit. You know what I mean? So it's multiple different ways to hit the angles from. That's why I see performers go up there and they playing some song like the beat is not knocking. You just like looking at them, you go,
yeah,
okay, you're knocking your head because you want to be respectful. You want that same respect that you're giving to them to be given to you. So you want to pay attention. I always show love when other people are performing. New York is a really hard crowd to please. They really will stare at you the entire time. They don't give a fuck. They will literally look at you. Yo, see who it is, like, but like I said, the fact that I got sex appeal and I'm always wearing tight shit when I perform, and you just gotta look at me. You just gotta, damn, who is this? And you know, everybody props me up. When I went to Philly, I had a show at the B-side complex. This was for a younger crowd, and they really like the music. They rocking, they knocking, you know what I mean? And to get them, I just played the song that was already familiar to them. Now I play T Grizzly, First Day Out. They, you warm them up. Because these are children. I mean, not children, but these are 17, 8. I think this is a 17 and up like type of event. And they all don't know who I am. They're not used to a female getting up here talking this shit. So you gotta make them comfortable with you first. Don't just, I hate when motherfuckers come to a club and they randomly pop out. What the fuck? When was this about to happen? I came here to party and shake my ass. I never wanted somebody to stop the party and start performing their shit. Just never works like that. So you get them comfortable. That's how I come. I got maneuvers to my performance skills. I never just walked up, what's up y'all? It's me. Who the fuck are you? No, don't ever do that again. Back in the day, I used to party locally. Now I don't feel that way because I'm an artist. So when people do that, I kind of be like, okay, you know, I know what's going on. Everywhere else is, like I said, I can't, the tactics that I have when it comes to performing, I can't say that people ever gave me the cold shoulder. Like everybody was always attentive to me. And I always go into the crowd and I always look people directly in the eye. People want to be a part of whatever you're doing. If you on a stage and you thinking you the shit, these motherfuckers don't know you, nor do they care about you. But if you looking at them, right your lip, going on with kids, checking them out, these are niggas that's at these shows, they looking at me. You think you the shit, you not showing them no attention, and you fucking nervous as hell looking everywhere but in their face. No, I'm gonna look you dead in your eyes. I'm gonna seduce you. And I'm gonna get inside your soul. I'm gonna get inside you with these lyrics. You feel me? So that's what I'll do. And when I come off the stage, it's always, yeah, you did your thing, blah, 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 things like that, and people wanna link up. But like I said, for me as a female, it's much easier than a male getting up there. Nobody wanna look at no nigga with his non-dressing ass and non-lyrical ass getting up there saying some shit that nobody can relate to. Your shit gotta be relatable. And who don't like fucking? Something wrong with you if you don't. Make love, have sex, whatever you wanna call it, you're supposed to do it. It's human nature. It's what happens. I don't wanna hear bang bang, I'ma shoot you, I'ma kill you. Nigga, I'm blood, I'm crip, I'm this, I'm that, I'm flipping pancakes, I'm Harlem shaking. I don't wanna hear that. I wanna hear what's gonna happen when we leave this club. We gonna get it in, I'm gonna get some top, you're gonna give me what's going on. I'm basically the foreplay to the night. I get you started. Talk about, you know, pussy wetter than this and that. Go home and do something to your nigga. I have people come as couples to my shows and just be all happy. Like they just happy and they, the girl, you know, it was a part in one of my songs where I said, never tell a nigga about your past because he'll use it against you. And this girl was on her boyfriend and she just like smiled like, girl, like I'm relating to you. And this one girl came up to me at the B-side complex. I had did a show, like I was featuring a show with Ludfell at the time. Lidfell, they call him. He's from Chicago. So we did that show. We was originally supposed to have it at, where's it supposed to be? Some big venue in Philly, I forget what it's called, but it was supposed to be there. Then that got shut down because of threats. They were saying they were going to shoot it up, blah, blah. I mean, this is Chicago guy, upcoming, really good, talented, and people want to shut his shit down. So the management at the time moved it to somewhere else. When we did that, I did my performance and the girl was like, oh my God, you had me in my feelings with that song. I'm like, yeah, girl, sorry, you know.
When it comes to your family, do any of them know the things you rap about your mom or dad?
They be front and center.
Oh shit.
My dad be front and center. when I say, in one of my raps, I said, niggas can study me, bitches can study me because I pop like a quiz. Had to hit the mall and get off as like a jet. It's gonna take a big heart to get me wet. Ass sounds so good, that's how we ballin' with the sex. And I was like, I ain't got time why these niggas keep clocking. Bitch come my phone cause she young while she jocking. I dare a bitch to pop out mouth like she crazy. There I was performing, my dad said, crazy, so loud. Now every time I hear that song, I hear my dad in my head saying crazy, because he's like hype. He's always hype front and center. My mom's right next to him.
So you like down to earth parents?
Down to earth is no longer. They down to earth. I actually started rapping because of my father. He's a producer all my life. So he worked with Master P, Lil Romeo, Silk Shaka, all these people from back in the day. So he's met Biggie, he's been associated with everybody in the industry back then, you feel me? He still does productions. He made the Quilly instrumental song featuring Quilly. My dad produced that. He produced You Gon' Know on the mixtape. So he's still working, you feel me? He works and he does things for me. He got his own rap that he do as well. So he's still rapping. My OG still got it, you feel me? They support me, come to all my shows. Me and my dad got records together. They haven't dropped yet, but they will. So I got like a huge support system. Like it's so huge, and the whole family supports me. They might not all be able to come out, but it's been different times where my cousins came through, my aunts came through, and I mean they driving from Jersey to Delaware to come see me, or Philly to Delaware to come see me, New York to come see me. Feel me? So it's like the support is real. It's real, and I can't wait to give back. Like that's my thing. I want to give back to my family. Like I'm doing the rap shit because I like it. It's been in my life, my entire life since birth. I did probably my first featured song when I was probably like 6 years old.
Oh wow.
Yeah, my dad.
Yeah.
We worked for fucking 8 hours for me to say, Trill.
Wow.
And I'm not lying. Trill was my only word. It was a song. His name was Little Freakwon. He worked with Romeo as well. He's like, come here, sit right here, let me talk in your ear. And then he's like, is you gonna call me something to that matter? And I would say, Trill, in this little voice. And I could not get it right. And I cried, and I cried, and I said, Dad, I don't want to do it.
Why do I think I heard that song?
You think it's really old?
I feel like I heard it before.
It's old. I don't even know if you heard it. You probably could have. Back then, you probably could have. But my dad still has it on a track somewhere. I'll try to find it. But yeah, this is the first thing I said. And it took us hours to do it. Probably took me 2 days. He probably said, go to sleep and come back the next day. And he was like, you know, he had to hold me because the mic was not coming down to my side. He had to hold me up there and say, say it, chill. And it would be off beat or off tempo. And I finally got it. And it was another part to another song they had me on. I said something else, but I can't remember that. But I just remember that because that took so long to accomplish. After that, never was on nothing else. My dad did not have the patience for me to be on any more tracks. So yes, like I said, very supportive family. Always there for me.
With that song, did your dad ever like get it to be on the radio? Did you ever have it on the radio before?
My dad, and mind you, I was a child. A lot of stuff you don't know as a child. I'm sure he had radio plays for a bunch of his artists and things going on. I wouldn't be able to know that answer. But I'm sure he was always at radio stations. He was always traveling, going to Cali, going to New York, going to Virginia, everywhere. He was just traveling. And he had multiple radio shows and was in multiple clubs and in and out of clubs. So it's been heard. The music has been heard and it's been on the radio, but you know, it's just probably like, you know how Colin McCann might have a come-up show. You might hear that song one time or a few times. Probably something like that. But like I said, I wasn't old enough to understand, so I don't know.
Okay, and this song Insane, I could tell like it was some sadness in that. And like what happened in that song? Because I was listening to one lyric where you were saying like you thought you would have a baby in a diamond ring that will be shining, and the only thing that's shining is like, I think he said either your eyes or your tears. So
my
like,
eyes
okay, your eyes when you're crying. What was that coming from a real place?
Yeah, it was from a real place. Like, you know, experiences of my life where all my music is real, honestly. It's not fake. And no, I'm not a freak for everybody. Okay? Because people are like, well, that's what you're doing. What's up then? No, nigga. Unless you got about 20 racks with me. And that's facts. I mean, that might be for the kiss only. You You know, you pay me to eat me out, so you know things like that. So it's like people like, yeah, you talk that shit, but you ain't doing that, bitch. I'm not a hoe, whore, slut, thought, none of that. Okay, we ain't getting into that. I'm just speaking real shit. What might be happening to one man in my life, not multiples. You feel me? That's where people get it misconstrued, and that's why people don't want to talk nasty because everybody look at you as this nasty whore ass chick, and that's not the case. It's just you talking your reality. But it ain't what everybody's selling and saying. I was going through a situation at that time, excuse me, in and out of relationships sometimes, and you know, I was just speaking my mind. Like I have friends that I'm not friends with no more, and I don't have a lot of friends. Like I have like a certain amount, or we might fall out, not fall out in an argument sense, but we just grow apart. I got different shit going on in my life. If you can't keep up, then it is what it is. And a lot of shit is gossip. A lot of people got friends because they gossip a lot. I don't gossip a lot. We may not have shit to talk about. Or bitches have friends because they want that go out buddy. I don't go out a lot. You feel me? I like to go out when I'm working, or I might call my friend. I got sisters and I got family. Those are my friends. You feel me? I call them my sisters or my cousins, and we might not be related. So I was like, you know, let's go out to eat. I'm on some grown woman shit. I don't need to always go out because when I go out, I'm not shaking my ass on a nigga. For free. For free. Because I ain't got time for you whispering in my ear. It's just get out my face, you know what I mean? And niggas get disrespectful. And to take myself out of that situation, I just rather not. So, you know, that song was about me falling out with friends and, you know, just sometimes I go in and out, I want kids. You know, all my friends or all these young people got kids, and I always have times where I say, oh, I want kids. And I see kids and I was like, I don't want no fucking kids. Hell no. I'd rather have you and then give you back. Like I got godchildren. And I'm like, yes, I love you, but go back to your mommy now, because I just can't imagine my life. I'll be able to get up and go today, and now tomorrow I can't get up and go. And a lot of times I look in the mirror and I'm like, damn, I don't want to get fat. Oh, I don't want to have no baby because I don't want to get fat. That'd be my only thing, because I work on my body a lot. I'm always working out. So I'm like, damn, this shit gonna be going to the motherfucker. I'm really done for it. So that's a lot of things where I go in and out of wanting to have kids and not having the kids. And at that time I probably was like, damn, well, I don't got no motherfucking kid. So that's where that came about.
Okay, yeah, I feel you. I'm the same way. It's like you got a lot going on right now. You're young and you're working, but you're doing something that you love to do.
Right. So
it's not even working at that point. You're going out doing your thing, and you know, with a kid, like a kid is a blessing, but at the same time, you don't want it to be a burden in your life.
Exactly.
Like, let me just not do
Touch
that right
that.
now, and that's far away as possible.
Right.
So I understand exactly where you're coming from with that. Did your mixtape? I obviously liked it. I told you that. Did it get good reviews from other people too?
Yeah, everybody who listened to it. I haven't been promoting it like that. Because like I said, it's hard. Like I got a lot of other stuff I'm doing, you know, different artists that I'm working with. So I try to put the focus on them sometime. And a lot of times, you know, my dad and my supporters don't want me to do that because they love my music too. And they're like, what's up? What are you doing? But I feel like I'm always going to be able to jump back in. Sometimes you got to take away from yourself to give to other people and see where that goes. If that don't go nowhere, whatever. Still work on yourself and stay true to you. And like I said, I want to be an artist, but at the same time, a lot comes with that shit. A lot more shit as far as like the money, what's yours, what's not yours, who can you trust, who's handling your money, how much money are you really making, are you really a millionaire, are you really a billionaire, how much of that billions that they're saying on Forbes list is yours. You know what I mean? More money, more problems. Whatever money you got, I be telling you all the time, Nikki got bills, motherfucker. More money. If I got more money tomorrow, I'm fucking getting Louboutin. I'm getting shit that it's going in my budget, but out of my budget. Don't think because she make millions of dollars, she don't got issues with bills and this ain't paid and that ain't paid and damn, I gotta catch up on that. It happens. People splurge all the time. I could take $1,000 and splurge today and say damn tomorrow. People do it. You know what I mean? It does not matter. No matter how much money you got, you still got problems with it.
Do you have any advice for the young girls coming up, or just young artists in general? Like a lot of them, they do want to make the hits, but I think a lot of them don't really know business. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't want them to get caught up in the wrong deal, where they're just like, you know, just broke and it's not getting royalties that they deserve. So when you came in, you were all about business and too at the same time?
Yeah, I was like business oriented. Like I'm looking at them like this is what it is, and I'm a fair person. Like if it's not written in stone, I'm loyal to the principle. So a lot of people say, oh, sign a contract, do this. No, if I know that I'm getting paid $500 for a show and I'm gonna break you off. It's not, we don't need contracts for loyalty. Just like you don't need a marriage for a relationship. It is what it is. I mean, everybody wants to be married and that's cool and cute, wedding, all that is fine. But where's your principles before all that even happens? What are you standing on before you even sign those papers? Because that can be a bunch of bullshit and then you sign the divorce papers currently right after that.
True.
You know what I mean? So I tell people all the time, like, don't try to get into these contracts. Don't think that a deal or a record label behind you means anything. That's just the face of who you are. Just to say you got some shit going on. That doesn't really mean anything. You know what I mean? And some people, a lot of reasons why a lot of young artists are getting signed because they're not smart. They're not that they're not smart, they're just not knowledge on what's really going on. $15,000 a show is good money. To them, they ain't got much bills. They young kids.
Yeah.
Some of them don't got kids, some of them do. But 15,000, you know, 20,000 a show, shit, you got me. You got me. You know what I mean? I'm having fun. Shit is incentives. You know, you get, here's your free food, your rooming, your car, your Uber. You got all this. That shit don't sound good to you. You get a bottle. We got bitches backstage for you. Your whole entourage gets in, and we give you $20,000. Knowing damn well they probably should have made $100,000 for that show. Sold out arena. Could have made way more, but all that influencing, you like, yeah, that shit sound good as hell. My posse get to be with me. I get to bring home this amount of money at the end of the night. But then by the time the end of the night come, everybody gotta get broken off. And you see that money, damn. You see that money go, like damn. And the motherfucker is telling you, yo, you didn't know that this person had to get paid and that person had to get paid and we had to get this to the venue. They like, but you already did it. So now you just suckered into the situation and it is what it is. And a lot of times they get jerked around, but nobody wants to lose their fame. Nobody wants to start something and not finish it. So it is what it is.
That's so true. Are you worried about, like, because you obviously have clout, you know, like you got a fan base, people love who you are. Are you worried about, like, when you do start, like, making those millions and millions that, like, all of a sudden you got people come out of nowhere in your corner, or like big family members, and what I mean is like a distant cousin I know, they're gonna want this and that, and then the bill's gonna pile up. Are you kind of worried about that?
I'm not really necessarily worried about that because I know who's gonna eat when I eat. The same people was eating with me when I had nothing on the table, barely this and that, is gonna eat when I got something on the table, regardless of what I do. Whether it's rap, I definitely wanna own my own business, wanna go back to school. I got things to do. It's not just one way with me. Like, oh, this don't work, fuck it. We just doomed. I'm working 9 to 5. I'm never content with working a 9 to 5. I'm not gonna be content with it. Gotta get rich or die trying. Something's gonna happen where this can't be my life. I can't wake up every day, go to work, come home, cook dinner, go to sleep, do it again. The weekend is mine. I turn up and then back to that same old shit. I can't. Every day gotta be litty. Every day gotta be a party. Every day has to be fun. I have to be happy. Because motherfucker, you doomed when you dead. You ain't got shit yet. You're back in your element or wherever it is. And that's just that. But I'm not concerned about that. I mean, like I said, I have a fan base, but a lot of my fans are sitting behind some sort of ghost wall. They my fans, but they so scared to say it. Like they scared to come up to me. I got people who look at me. I mean, people see me on that TV show, even adults. You know, I'm talking about at my job, look at me funny like, I seen you on the show, but they can't believe that someone from Delaware or someone that's in Delaware is actually on this show that's broadcasted on the other side of the world. They're like, nah, she just look like her because all black people look alike. Okay, that's what I heard. We all look alike, so they can't believe that it's me. But when I went to Bahamas in the beginning of May, this little girl comes up to me. Oh my God, I know her. I know her. I see you on TV. I'm like, you're lying because I'm in Bahamas. Not in the country. I'm out of the country, and someone's telling me they see me on TV. She, where was she from? Michigan or Virginia or Ohio? I can't really remember where she was from, but she was in the United States somewhere, and it was not even nowhere near this side. Like, it's not like she was like, oh yeah, I'm from Philly. She's all the way in the middle of the States. And I'm like, damn, she's seen it, but she had the guts to come up to me. So shout out to Monet. Monet, that's her name. So definitely came up to me and was like, you know, I see you not scared to show love. A lot of people from Delaware are scared to show love because, or you know, Philly because it's presented as dick eating, dick riding. You just, you know what I mean? People will see me in the mall just looking, and I'm not sure if it's because I'm cute, because I'm bummy that day. This bitch don't look the same as Instagram that day. I don't know what it is, but definitely get the stares. But you know, it's not shown unless, like I said, the most love is shown at this show because everybody's showing love. So you're not scared to say, you know, okay, this is and that. And I pushed a lot of my mixtapes, but some people would say, oh, I want a mixtape, and you know, never got around to getting it. And then, like I said, you need a promotion team. Definitely need a promotion team when you're doing this thing, because without it, you're forced to promote everything on your own, and that just don't get out that way. Everything gets out word of mouth. Whatever's trending, whatever's popping, that's what's gonna pop, and that's how everything's gonna get seen. My shit is hot. I know it's hot.
Yeah.
I know people can vibe to it. I know if P. Diddy, Beyonce, somebody was playing it, everybody be on it, and they wouldn't be like, this is garbage. Diddy fucking tripping. No, they be like, oh shit, who is this? And this is hot. And I got way more to spit, you feel me? Like I said, I'm changing not my flow, but I'm changing what I talk about, getting a little hard on people. I'm just coming crazy. I got a lot in store.
Okay.
A lot.
Do you see yourself having something on, like an album on iTunes or something, or Google Play?
Oh, definitely, definitely.
Like, is that next for you, or you think that you're gonna do something on Spinrilla again?
I'm definitely looking towards iTunes and things like that. But you wanna, when you make your investments, you wanna move smartly, not fast. I have a lot of outlets to get onto any streaming site that I really want to get onto. I know all of them. So I can get onto it. It's just how you go about it and what's going to be worth of it. You don't want to put something on iTunes and have it sitting there. You're not promoting it. You're not putting your all into it. What did you do it for? What did you invest that time and that energy? What did your team do to get you to that point? Who did you speak to get there? You know, the Spinrilla thing wasn't easy. I knew somebody, so fortunately I was able to use their account. But I could have made my own account, but when I got that account, I just shut it down. But Spinrilla contacted me and they said, you know, send us your mixtape through and we'll look through it and we'll see if we can improve it. Things like that. Okay, it is what it is. You know what I mean? So in order to get your own Spinrilla, like on the main cover, like when you go to there and you see people you have to have your own account. They have to review it. Otherwise, it'll be on Spinrilla, but it will say you're not eligible for promotion at this time. So when you don't get your thing reviewed by Spinrilla itself, you close all doors for everything else, and that's what comes into rushing. I rushed. I wanted to drop my project, but had I slowed down and did a different way, I could have had publishing on the main page for a week. You know what I mean? Different people who don't know me out of this realm on, you know, the West Coast could have seen things and said, oh, okay. I said, who is this? You know what I mean? So you just gotta have that team, you gotta have that support, that management, people pushing you constantly. I mean, people constantly pushing you while you're sleeping. The numbers need to continue to go up and the fans need to continue to get grabbed on. Right now it's overnight sensations. It's just, I mean, I could be sitting on my hit. My artists can be sitting on their hits. I would just never know until we get it out there. Once you get that one person to knock his shit and get that big influence, then it's like, okay, now more people is on it. And then overnight, you turn around, you're like, damn, I just gained 5,000 followers overnight. Because right now, you gotta do nutty shit to get on. But I said, it's a game, then you gotta come harder. Been in the game, always been a starter. On some clean shit, give it to my father. Never feed them bitches, let them bitches start up. I leave these niggas outside on the pavement. And niggas even with bitches to me is fragrant. I put my hands on your body like a fragrance. And if you talking about Jane, you get the cake clip. They done woke up my monster. Bars took them up like they smoking on some ganja. Let your body whistle when that bullet get inside ya. Let your body whistle when that bullet get inside ya. When it's beef, I don't end it with no conversation. Set the shit out the bitch with no hesitation. You got all the answers, but you lacking information. Why you popping out the mouth, just send me your location. You know what I mean? While you popping out the mouth, just send me your location. My boys will leave you with the same face like, damn, what you tasting? Fuck boys, fuck off, fuck raw, fuck you, dick small, face soft. Niggas talking money, get your beans up. If that's your man, where his bands, get your mans up. Broke niggas for these bitches, they be tricking. Pussy is crack, so these niggas get the itching. It's fuck bitches. Remember money over hoes. So later when you dick hard, go and fuck your bros. Niggas be gay, it's time for y'all to get exposed. And I'm so lit, cause it's the life I chose. Pussy stay ball like it's Amber Rose. I'm like a bitch in level with no shoes and clothes. They ain't love me when I was on some freak shit. So now I'm hard, yep, got me on some street shit. Yeah, cause that, you know, my little car freestyle, I was saying, first and sour, then I'm sweet like the Sour Patch. Niggas on my pussy leech like a pill attack. I said they leech cause they get attached. And these niggas tell them fall back. Yeah, it's Jane Doe and Lenny. I'm on the, got me on the lenses. You feel me? Yeah, we poppin'. They got his head straight rocking. You can see him, but he knows that knocking. But it's Jane Doe. Thank you for having me, Lenny. Definitely a Lenny situation. We out here. You know me? I'm the star of the LennyTV. And I will be back. You feel me? This is not the last, it's just the first and the best. Yeah.